In the quiet town of Crescent Hollow, superstitions were not just whispered warnings, they were law. Breaking them was as reckless as walking under a ladder, something no one dared do. On Friday the 13th, the entire town held its breath, waiting for misfortune to descend. Amelia Jenkins, however, scoffed at such beliefs. She rolled her eyes whenever someone knocked on wood or tossed salt over their shoulder. But this year, something changed. Rumors started to swirl about a strange man known only as the Collector, who had recently moved into the old cottage at the edge of town. Supposedly, he was buying up people's bad luck, an absurdity Amelia couldn't wait to expose. Curiosity got the best of her, and on the evening of Friday the 13th, she decided to visit the Collector. His cottage was small and dark, lit only by flickering candles. Inside, the walls were covered in dusty shelves filled with peculiar objects, old rusty horseshoes, black cats carved from wood, and small jars filled with shattered pieces of glass. "Come in, Amelia," a raspy voice called from deeper within the cottage. She hesitated. How did he know her name? But brushing aside her unease, she stepped inside. Behind a creaky desk sat the Collector, an elderly man with sharp, gleaming eyes that seemed to see through her. "I hear you've been making light of the town's traditions," he said, his smile revealing too many teeth. "Care to test your luck?" "I don't believe in bad luck," Amelia said, crossing her arms. The Collector chuckled. "People often don't until it's too late, but I'll offer you a trade. One superstition, any of your choosing. Break it, and I'll pay you a handsome sum. Succeed, and you'll prove your point. Fail, and, well, you'll owe me." Amelia smirked. "I'll break a mirror." Without waiting for a reply, she pulled a compact mirror from her handbag, tossed it to the floor, and stomped it with her heel. 7 years of bad luck, right? I'll pass." The Collector scooped up the broken shards and placed them in a small jar. "Very well," he whispered. "We shall see," as he handed Amelia the jar. Amelia walked home, feeling victorious. Before bed, she tossed the little jar of bad luck into her junk drawer and forgot about it. A week or two passed, and nothing happened. No bad luck, no strange occurrences. The next day, she received a letter. It was from the town's museum, offering her a job as a head curator, a position she'd been dreaming about for years. "See," she muttered to herself, "superstitions are nonsense." In fact, Amelia's luck only seemed to improve. She received a raise at her new job, found a vintage car she'd wanted for half the price, and even won a trip to Europe in a raffle she didn't remember entering. She started to wonder if breaking the mirror had actually reversed her luck. But one afternoon, she received a strange postcard in her mailbox with no return address. "When luck turns, it turns fast. Are you ready to pay the price?" was scrawled in thin, slanted writing. Amelia's stomach sank. She was shaken but determined not to believe the warning. Yet that very night, things began to unravel. Her car broke down. Her job suddenly came under scrutiny, and people started avoiding her as if she carried some invisible curse. It was as if everything she had gained was slipping away. Amelia returned to the Collector's cottage, only to find it completely empty. He was gone. She slept fitfully that night, slipping in and out of dreams. The Collector appeared to her and whispered in his raspy voice, "Everything must have balance. You've taken too much good, now the bad comes. You need to restore what you took." Amelia jumped from her bed and retrieved the compact and broken mirror shards, knowing instinctively what she had to do. For hours she sat at the table, meticulously gluing every last tiny shard of mirror back into place. As dawn was breaking, she placed the final piece, and suddenly a strange hum filled the air. The compact vibrated in her hand, and with a sudden pop, the mirror was suddenly good as new, as if it had never been broken. Relief swept over her, and Amelia swore to never scoff at superstitions again. She learned that it wasn't about believing or not. It was about understanding that some forces, like luck, require balance.